opening, Ash.
Hello everyone, welcome to the latest episode of the Tantalcast, where two guys and one girl attempt to navigate the latest news in video games, movies, and everything that'll be horrendously out of date by the time it's actually released.
Yep.
I'm Ash.
That's our
and
life.
I'm just here for the popcorn.
Well, you're here to be a nuisance, as you've always said.
That too.
In fairness, Koshi, we do torment each other.
Keep with the introductions, guys. Come on, I'm on a roll here.
Anyway, I'm your creative director, Connor, or if you prefer, Koshi, as some of you in the convention community know.
Yeah, I'm Phelan, the audio editor.
And I'm Ash, and I'm still here for the popcorn.
Right, so, we starting with games?
Let's get direct to the point.
I see what you did there.
I can't believe we're...
In a lovely segment I haven't cleared with either of my other co-hosts, I'd like to call Talking Direct.
You're getting very to the point here. Can we build on it?
Yeah, we can build on it. I just kind of get the feeling that over the course of us doing this podcast, we're going to talk about the Nintendo Directs a lot. All right. We got a list of games. We have a list of games to talk about this week, and it's excellent.
And as a disclaimer, everyone will have known and talked about everything on this list. We're totally with the times, I swear.
As of recording, it's been 4 days since the Direct?
Yeah, and this probably won't be released until the week after.
So,
after the next one, after the Pokemon one.
So hey, let's have a chat about everything we already know about. Take it away, Koshi.
Yeah, but we're gonna talk about our own opinions about it. God damn it.
Yeah, that's all we have to worry about. Our own opinions.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna start Super Mario Maker 2, otherwise known as Ross O'Donovan's Wet Dream.
Yes.
I thought we didn't want to get sued again.
We're not.
We can talk about Ross. We're just not taking his segments. Goddamn.
Fair enough.
I got so excited when I saw this because I saw Ross's tweet about actually, Ash, have you seen Ross's tweet about this?
I did. I've seen the tweets.
Yeah, I've seen the picture that everyone retweeted of him just looming over Mario, Aaron, and Luigi, Danny, and it's just like Ross's face in the sky looking evil.
Yeah, Phelan, some time ago, Aaron made an agreement with Ross that if Mario Maker 2 was announced for the Switch, that Ross could work in the Grumps office, fully paid, for a month, only making Super Mario Maker 2 levels.
Oh no.
To torture Danny and Aaron.
Then...
Oh no.
So naturally, his tweet, upon finding out, was rather jovial.
Yeah.
And then I think Aaron posted a photo of himself looking rather angry.
It was an excellent reaction, in fairness.
Well, Aaron, Danny, I wish you both the best. I would say I pray for you, but I don't believe in any. I don't believe in any religion right now.
Prayers won't reach you in hell.
No.
So, I'm genuinely really looking forward to Super Mario Maker 2 though, because it does look like they've added a lot of cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I'm just excited because I didn't have a Wii U, and I was actually looking into the 3DS version recently enough, so now I don't need to buy that.
Yeah.
I can just wait.
Yeah, get a Switch version. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
Nothing but torture awaits.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Unless, of course, I spent most of my time just making the levels and having people come over and try and play them.
See, because you're kind.
Yeah.
Most people who play Mario Maker are not kind.
See, I actually made some hard levels, and I got one person complaining about me, and I'm just like, you know, the title of the level says Hidden Powers. That is literally what the level is called. There are invisible item blocks everywhere. That's how you beat the level. You get the power-ups.
But did you have a stage like the completionist, where you have to jump on a wiggler that's only on screen for 0.3 of a second.
No, because I
There you
am
go.
not a gamer like Gerard Dragon Rider Khalil.
Yeah.
He is a gamer god amongst gamers. That man. Whew. Mad respect. Mad respect.
For more on Jared Khalil and his illustrious past, visit the completionist on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next game. I'm not gonna go by like how they were ordered on the direct because I don't
Oh
remember.
no.
But I've
No
got a
point in
list.
going in order.
All right. Link's Awakening remade.
I haven't actually played either of the Game Boy versions, so it's going to be completely new for me.
Is there not only one Game Boy version?
I
Koshi sounds shocked.
Did I just blow his mind? Oh, there we go. He's back.
No, I actually didn't. I didn't really hear what you said because the internet decided to be a. Anyway, oh my god. Anyway, yeah, I actually like this. The trailer actually made me like tear up, and like not for probably like a lot of the reasons that a lot of people were. I mean, I love Link's Awakening. It's one of the best Game Boy games to ever exist. The audio cue at the end of the trailer hit me really hard, and it's like 20 years ago it hit me hard, and I'm still kind of not over it. So cheers, Nintendo. You're bringing back something that made me bawl my eyes out as a child.
Some wounds heal slower than others.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, that taught me that kind of storytelling, where things are slightly deceptive. So, can only respect Link's Awakening for that, I suppose. A lot of people have rather colourful thoughts about its design style, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because they've redesigned it to kind of look like Link's a toy.
I think it's quite cute looking.
Yeah, I appreciate its look. I mean, you're not gonna be able to recreate the Game Boy look super easy. You know what I mean? Making it look like
Yeah.
woodblock toys is probably the best way they could have gone, short of making him just Toon Link again.
Yeah.
It does look very cute though.
Like
It is very cute.
if they were going to go for any other game, if they had to use another game style, the only other one I could think of would be the Link Between Worlds style.
That could have
But
worked.
for what they've done, it's still gorgeous looking. It's still a very nice Zelda game, so I'm
And
sure
to be
we'll
fair-
have fun.
To be fair, it's very close to the Link Between Worlds style.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on from Link's Awakening. Oh yes. We're going to talk about Platinum's new IP, Astral
Oh,
Chain.
yes. That game looks like a lot of fun.
And kind of confusing.
Yeah.
It's a Platinum game. They're confusing.
Yeah, it's a Platinum game that's been clearly influenced by Japanese tokusatsu shows because of the action style of it all.
By influence, like literally, it is a tokusatsu.
Yeah. All they're missing is like a henshin sequence. That's all.
There
that's
probably
missing.
is a henshin sequence that we haven't seen yet.
Oh, Koji, please do not give me hype.
They
I've
did
got
it in
enough
Metal Gear
already.
Rising, for God's sake. You know what I mean? They did it in all these other games they have. They actually did one in Bayonetta.
Yeah, they did a magical girl henshin sequence.
Yeah, she literally
Like,
yelled out
she's
"Henshin a go-go, baby."
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, in the English one she said "action a go go," which because they when they localized Beautiful Joe
Yeah.
they went for more you know how all that film reel stuff was there. They went for more the movie side of it, and they're like, oh, people in the West won't understand transformations, despite the fact that Power Rangers was popular for like 10 years after
Yeah.
Beautiful Joe came out.
Bayonetta's English voice actress, though, they did actually say "Henshin a go-go, baby" in one of the
Oh,
recordings.
did she?
So you can find
Okay.
it. You can find it online. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'll look for that.
I can't wait for Bayonetta 3. But this will tide me
Yeah,
over.
I need to finish the Switch ports of Bayonetta 1 and 2 because I lost track of time and never finished Bayonetta 2 on Wii U. But before I play
Yeah,
Bayonetta 2 again, I'm going to finish Bayonetta 1 first.
Bayonetta 1 is a goddamn masterpiece. It's actually my favorite platformer game of all
Yeah.
time.
I still need to use those tarot cards I got off the Switch Platinum box for Bayonetta.
Yeah.
I got the
Oh,
collector's edition box of that.
that was a good thing.
Yeah, they got the tarot cards, they got the stickers, which I'm never going to use because I like how they look on that card. What else did they have in that? They had like a couple of other cool little nifty things in there. Oh yeah, the
Depends on the
steelbook
edition you got.
case.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it depends on the edition you got though. Like,
I
the
got
Japanese
the
version has
little.
amazing shit.
Oh no, I got the European little box collector's edition. That would cost me around €100.
Oh yeah.
Might have been a bit more. I think you got no. Oh no, you didn't have a Switch yet, so I don't think you got that. Actually, no. It was one of our mates who got it, and he didn't have a Switch yet either, but he still got the collector's edition of that.
I'm planning on getting it before my trip to Canada in May, because I want to play as Bayonetta on a plane.
Do it, man.
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
I sank so many hours into the Xbox 360 version of Bayonetta. Like, I can see myself doing it again for the Switch.
Yeah, you'll enjoy the Nintendo costumes in the first game. The second game also has Nintendo costumes, but you need the right amiibos for that. There's a Fox costume in Bayonetta 2. You need the Fox amiibo for that.
Have it.
Oh, well, there you go then.
I have Samus, Link, and Fox.
Oh no, you won't need Samus, Link, or Peach for that. Those are the costumes from the first game. You can have those from the start. You don't need to unlock them. In Bayonetta 1, they don't need to be unlocked. Bayonetta 2, they do.
Is there anyone else other than Fox though?
I can't remember who else is in what other costumes are in Bayonetta 2 off the top of my head, but I know there's a few other Nintendo ones. None of them are Pokemon anyway.
That's a pity.
I know Pokemon's not in there.
Yeah. I suppose they didn't want to retarnish the cute image. Okay,
the internet's already done that, Koshi. Don't pretend.
Yeah. Speaking of Pokemon, Fire Emblem Three Houses is next on my list.
Yeah, Fire Emblem. I love Fire Emblem, but
I absolutely adore Fire Emblem.
I don't want to do the whole choose a path again because I'm like, I just want to have a straightforward story, Fire Emblem.
Like, please, I don't think it's going to be that big of a thing.
From what I saw in the trailer, it looked like you were helping all the kingdoms. You were the teacher.
Yeah.
Okay, like if it's a thing where it's like, okay, you help this one first and try and get them to act peacefully with the others, and then you try and get through the other two, and then unite them all. That I'll be okay with. But the whole thing of you have to do this path and that'll lock certain characters out of your party. I didn't like that about the last one. I didn't like that about Fates, that you couldn't get certain characters depending on what you played.
Well,
Alternatively, it could be a Suikoden 3 system where there's 3 separate stories that you play as. I
wouldn't mind that because they did that on the GBA version.
Yeah.
And also the Wii version did that too.
Yeah. So that could be what it is. By the looks of things, it looks like a proper mainline series Fire Emblem game rather than the last couple that came out. So I think, it's probably going to be.
I bet they'll still have the romance options because ever since Awakening, that's been massively popular. I know this is only the second game after Awakening.
But you are a teacher and they are the students.
Especially in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as long as, everybody's of age of consent, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, actually, before we continue on to the next game, and before I ask Ash about her opinion with Fire Emblem, because there was a thing, I forgot to say, Super Mario Maker 2 will be out in June. Link's Awakening does not have a release date yet. Astral Chain is out August 30th this year.
Ooh,
so very soon.
Not too far off my birthday. If I get a little bit of money from that, I'll be able to pick that up right away. Won't have to pre-order.
Yeah, this one's out. Fire Emblem is out July 26th, which is excellent. It's very cool.
I'm definitely picking that up. Excited.
Yeah, Ash.
Yeah.
Ash.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem and Pokemon Go.
Pardon?
You were part of the discussion when it came to the colors. Red, blue, and yellow.
Yes.
Have you forgiven Nintendo their sins yet for doing another red, blue, yellow?
Yes and no. because I've seen a few memes about there's the one where it's like Fred revealing the mask of the villain from Scooby-Doo, and it's like Fire Emblem, and they pull it away, and it's Pokemon Go teams.
Yeah.
Like I get why it's always red, blue, yellow. That's like the three primary colors.
They're primary colors.
Core,
It's primary colors, yeah.
the most basic. Like I know why they do it, but when it's always
Also, they're
same,
like the most popular flag colors.
yeah. But at the same time, like a lot of shows and games can be reduced down to red, blue, yellow in some shape or form. It would just be nice for once to have
Pokemon very much comes to mind.
like it would be nice for once to have like 3 color teams where it's like purple and like pink or maybe not pink, like purple and green and orange or something. Mix them up. Literally mix them up.
Aside from the blue color in Splatoon, like most of the team colors in Splatoon are actually off the primary colors. I don't think until Splatoon 2 they really had red or yellow colors.
Nice.
I know they use more pinks, greens, oranges, and things like that. And honestly, when it comes to a one-on-one team, like just two teams against each other, everyone always uses red and blue.
Red versus blue.
Blue and orange actually look better. Yeah, but to be honest, orange works better against blue, and green works better against red. So instead, do red versus green or
That's Christmas.
orange versus blue because, yeah.
And orange versus blue is Naruto.
How dare? How dare? We do not speak of that anime in my presence.
All I know is, I am super looking forward to Fire Emblem Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Anyway,
I see what you did there. And then why not Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Emblem?
Yeah.
No, that would be Ruby, Sapphire, and Fire Emblem.
Oh, Ash.
Sin
bin. Okay, Box Boy and Box Girl is a cute little puzzle game. Yeah, I've played Box Boy before. It's fun. It passes, like it's one of those ones that you can definitely pass time with.
Didn't really grab me.
It's not too hardcore, but it's fun. It made me quite happy seeing it on screen as an announcement, though.
I can see why, but it didn't really. I can't really comment much on it because for me, there's not much interest in those types of games. So I'm just going to pass this one off to you and Ash, and I will wait for the next point of topic.
Ash, what did you think of it?
Well, I never played the first one. Like I've only seen screenshots or like, oh hey, this is a thing in the eStore. So I never played the original one. It did look cute and it did sound like it was kind of popular. Saying that, the new one does look good. It looks interesting for sure. Like I always like those kind of games where it's like you have to work together to solve puzzles. Even though I never have someone to play with, because my niece is a little too young for tactical things. But it does.
Fair enough.
But I think it's gonna do okay. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes.
I think it's gonna be like a sleeper, really. You know, like I think it's gonna do well, but I don't think it'll do as well as Nintendo thinks it will.
Oh yeah, no, obviously.
Yeah. That is out in the eShop on April 26th. Tetris 99, which is out now.
I am so sad. I don't have an online subscription.
I am hoping that there will be an intense metal soundtrack for it because that thing is going to be a war.
It's already out.
You know?
It sounds like it's nuts. Like I'm debating on.
It is. I've seen some stuff for it, but I haven't had a chance to play it myself because my internet is not exactly the strongest, as listeners may know. Yeah, like because of the way the Switch has its internet issues. with connecting to anything that isn't like wired LAN. Yeah, I haven't actually had a chance to experience the full 99 Tetris blood match that it is.
Well, you can't really
but
play it
it
at
looks
all.
very interesting. No, I can't really play it at all. I think that was my phone.
I wouldn't be surprised if that thing has, ended friendships, split apart families, might have actually caused some actual war.
Over the years, definitely.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, this will spark conflict worse than any multiplayer
anonymous.
Tetris before. Yeah, oh yeah, it looks amazing. But it's just
it looks anonymous.
Sorry?
It looks like it's anonymous. I haven't seen any usernames put up in any of the footage. It looks like you're playing against 98 anonymous other players, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of like PUBG or those battle royale games.
Battle royale, but
fair.
Tetris.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Anyway, yeah, that's Tetris, and everyone knows what Tetris is, and that's out already. So if you have an online subscription to Switch, go get it. It looks quite fun.
I have
Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. For Bloodstained?
Oh, Bloodstained! Give it to me. Give it to me.
Did you back the Kickstarter?
Unfortunately, no. I was still living in Bray at the time, and I had very little money to donate, but I did share the shit out of that Kickstarter at least.
That was just before you moved in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was literally just before you moved in with us, because it was we were all hype in the apartment about the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gone through what can only be described as a bit of a development hell.
Yeah, but they were able to push out an 8-bit side game, which is a lot of fun. I haven't been able to beat it, though.
Excellent.
Yeah, it is an excellent game, but I am terrible at it, though I imagine you've already beaten it.
A few times, yeah.
Yeah, figured.
Yeah. Ash, have you had a chance to play the 8-bit Bloodstained game?
No. Should I?
No.
You might enjoy it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It looked interesting.
It's definitely very difficult. I'll give it to anyone who can speedrun it. They are goddamn masters.
Yeah, I'm barely able to play that game at my speed. I'm just game over, have to start again.
There was actually a guy at AGGQ who did it. It was fantastic. He was sublime.
People like that are just how do you do this? You are, oh my god.
I still can't get over Super Mario 64 speedrunners ever.
Yeah, those guys are
It's
insane.
like a ballet.
Those guys are insane.
We don't have a release date for it yet, but it's coming out later this year, definitely. I think someone said it's going to be summer, roughly. I think that actually wasn't said in the direct. I think it might have actually been said to people who backed it in the Kickstarter emails.
Okay.
Yeah, but I hadn't seen that trailer, and it kind of rubbed me a bit weird, because, if the backers haven't seen it yet, it's kind of weird to be showing on a direct. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That is unfortunate. Yeah, but on a side note, the only Kickstarter that I ever backed, and it's one I regret to have backed. You know the one I'm talking about.
I know the one.
It had such promise. I got the stupid game box, and I'm just well, I'm keeping this here, not because I'm happy I got it. I got this months late, and it just reminds me, don't always trust what your heroes put out. And Inafune, you disappointed me. You shouldn't have given the guy who made the PS2 Mega Man game the fucking reins of it. You should have picked someone who knew how to make a good Mega Man game.
Mighty Number 9 will forever stand as a fable for not backing everything that your heroes create. Okay, so moving on.
Yes.
Mortal Kombat 11 on Switch.
Oh, I'm so happy. I get to be my boy Scorpion on the bus, and show all the gory, show all the passengers hey guys, look at me decapitate this guy.
I don't think you could play this on a plane.
I said a bus though.
No, but like
Oh yeah, no, you can't play it on a plane.
no, I don't think you'd be able to play Mortal Kombat 11 on a plane. I mean, you've
No.
seen some of the fatalities they showed in the thing. You can be like grounded for less.
Yeah.
I'm actually nervous about playing Bayonetta on a plane, like because there is a section where you're literally flying a missile.
Yeah. That.
Oops.
Just save that level for when you're waiting in the hotel room, and then just play the rest of the game up until that point.
Yeah,
And then maybe replay some of the levels on a higher difficulty if you get to that point too quick.
I probably will because like I've got a completion time of every stage in the original Bayonetta on 360 of about 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
here's some good news for you then. What you can do is if you do reach the missile level on a plane, what you can do is you can replay each level on different difficulties with the different Nintendo costumes.
that's
Then,
actually that's actually a good idea.
yeah.
Yeah. According to this list, the Nintendo Direct said April 23rd was the release date. Um, but it's at odds with what most game retailers are confirming. So apparently it might be May 17th.
Okay, so there was a bit of miscommunication.
It's very possible that the game retailers don't know the actual release date because that happens all the time. There was
Okay,
lots
that
of
yeah.
people who thought that Kingdom Hearts was out on the 14th of January
Oh,
when it was out on the
well,
29th.
yeah. Well, this at least it dropped.
Yeah. Okay. Yoshi's Crafted World.
Looks adorable. Utterly adorable.
Ash?
Yes.
Any thoughts on Yoshi?
I think it looks really cute. I think it's going to be worth the hype.
So we're all agreed then.
Yeah, I think it looks really really good. I think it's definitely a really good successor to Woolly World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best way to it's the best way to follow it up really because the Woolly World was the Yoshi we could get on Wii U, whereas this
Hmm.
is on the Switch, a more powerful system where we're getting this more this even bigger Yoshi adventure with more crafts and whatnot. And I have to wonder if the Woolly World and Crafted universe are in the same universe as the Paper Mario one. You know, because that's
Yeah,
also
that would be
craft.
kind of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Or is there a is there a Mario multiverse for these things? You know, you
I
have to
God.
mean,
wonder. Like it was confirmed that Paper Mario and the Mario and Luigi RPG titles were two separate universes, and they brought them together.
well, I mean, knowing Nintendo, they'll probably be a crossover where normal Mario meets Woolen Yoshi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think Paper Mario would be a better fit for that, but that would still be cool too.
Yeah, but like little Woolen Yoshi going up to like his knee.
That would be very cute.
Aww.
That would be cute.
You mean like the big Yoshi amiibo?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's that you could use that as a life-size reference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
You can get the Wonderful Adventures of Yoshi's Crafted World on March 29th.
yeah.
Okay. Captain Toad, Treasure Tracker, and Special Episode DLC. Like, a DLC normally doesn't really grab me for announcement stuff, or then obviously Smash. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think the fact that there's like two separate pieces of DLC and one of them's free and the other one is paid for, but it's like a load of extra levels. I think that's fine.
Ooh,
Yeah,
actually, that
yeah.
reminds me. I better check see if I got any updates yet for Smash.
Mm.
No,
Not until the end of April. Not for Smash.
Okay, that's fair enough. I got time. I got time.
Yeah. Speaking of, well, that they're out March 14th. Speaking of Smash, for the end of April, Joke from Persona 5 will be available as a playable fighter. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Also, we have new amiibos like Snake and Simon, Belmont and Squirtle and Pokemon
I
Trainer and
want
Ivysaur.
them.
I know, so good.
I want Ridley as well. I want all the Metroid amiibos. I didn't get the Samus Returns ones, but I have like the Metroid ones from Smash 4.
Mm,
But yeah, that was just Power Suit Samus and Zero Suit Samus. I'm just like, I kind of want the Metroid 2 Samus, the Metroid that came with that, and also I want Dark Samus and Ridley because and also that
yeah,
Squirtle because Squirtle's my boy.
yeah. Okay,
Also the two
so
Belmonts the snake. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm just
yeah.
gushing about
I mean,
Amiibos now.
we are like half an hour into our episode already.
Oh,
We're
really?
only
Wow.
I'm only like halfway through this list. So let's do a rather abbreviated version of the goddamn list. All right, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice looks fantastic, ran fantastically on every other console before the Switch. It's gonna be a weird one on Switch, I think, but it's gonna be fantastic. That's gonna be out in spring. Daemon X Machina. I know, Phelan, you're very very interested in it.
Yes. I want to make a
The,
big robot.
the color palette like wrecks my head, but I suppose just to each their own. That's
Yeah.
out in summer.
Yeah.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3: The Black Order.
I'm excited about that too.
I don't really know much about the Ultimate Alliance series. I haven't really played
It's
much of it, but
it's not the best. They're not the first two were okay-ish for gameplay, but if you're a Marvel fan or just enjoy superheroes in general, it's fun to play with friends. That's all I really can say about it. The third one though is looking like it might actually be better gameplay wise, so I'm stoked for it.
yeah. Dragon Quest 11S: Echoes of an Elusive Age, which basically means that loads of people are going to be missing work in Japan again, sometime this fall. Actually, did you guys know that there's a law in Japan that people are allowed to take the day off for Dragon Quest for Dragon Quest?
It's that popular in Japan?
Yeah, there's actually like a law in place that protects employees from being fired if they take the day off for the release day of Dragon's Quest. Obviously, everything after that is they can't. But release day, yeah. And I think it works for every Dragon Quest game.
I bet people pre-order a Dragon Quest game just for a day off of work. I'm not even a fan. I just want to get out of work.
But I think it actually extends to all Dragon Quest games, which would include Dragon Quest Builders 2, which is out July 12th.
Yay for Dragon Quest Minecraft!
Yay!
I've heard very good things. I've actually heard very good things about the first one. I've been given an end of the first one. I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but I'm going to give it a go.
So much JRPG goodness for you, man. You're going to be happy for days. You're going to be playing this.
Swimming in it.
Yeah.
He'll be happy for just a week, and then he'll have it all done.
Yeah, that's my life.
Until he does
if I have a week.
Plus.
No, yeah. If I actually have a week to play video games, I basically play everything from my back catalog, which is sad because my back catalog is like 700 games right now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's July 12th. Enjoy your day off, Japan. Oninaki, Japanese role-playing game.
Again.
Looks gorgeous. Looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't know much about it, but it looks absolutely gorgeous, and a lot of people are very excited for it.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure people will enjoy it a lot. It didn't really it looks like it's also got like a dating system on it where you can marry a character. That's all I took away from it. Like, I'm just gonna go with Fire Emblem for that option. But I know you and every other JRPG fan I know are going to give it a go because it's meant to be a very good JRPG game.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Yeah, and that's out in summer.
Summer.
New Star Fox missions. New Star Fox missions for Starlink.
The only reason to play Starlink.
Essentially, yes.
Starlink, the best Star Fox sequel with some other stuff that no one cares about.
To be fair to Starlink, it's a very good game. It just doesn't have a story unless, well, it has a story, but it's one of those who cares kind of stories.
Yeah.
But if you add in the Star Fox stuff, it is immediately far more compelling.
Yeah, like the Nintendo version of that is the most popular version of the game by far.
It didn't say whether or not it was paid DLC or not, but I don't think it is. So there we go. That's out in April.
Yeah, well, if you have to buy the toys to play as the characters, I don't think you need to pay any more than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peripherals. They're more peripherals than toys. They're yeah.
I have the R wing, and that's all I wanted. That's literally all I wanted from this game.
You
It's
can't
that one
pose them,
R wing.
so yeah, they're
Yeah.
like they're peripherals. Eh.
Yeah. Ashling, here's one for you. Disney Tsum Tsum Festival.
Yeah, that looked kind of cute. It's like it looks like Mario Party, but Disney Zoom style.
And you're the one among the group that has the most Tsums, I think. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say. So, yeah.
Maybe about 20? I'm not sure.
Oh my god.
Maybe less?
Is that a big
I
number
assume
for
it's
some
higher.
It is a
characters?
lot
I thought
higher
it
than
was
that,
higher
but
than that.
yeah.
Like,
I don't think many of the rest of us have any, so.
Yeah, then... but no, it looks like it's very cute.
Yeah.
Like, the Tsum Tsum brand is super, super popular in Japan because of the fact it's small, cute, and it literally translates to stack stack. So, like, it's really cute and popular. So I imagine it'll go well.
I'm surprised that I'm surprised it's a Disney IP. Of all things, Disney took on this stacking IP. Yeah, they do.
Disney like a collectible.
Apparently, according to this, that it's gonna actually have offline 4-player, like couch 4-player, which I immediately love because so many games are avoiding doing couch multiplayer.
Which kind of sucks.
So that's it.
Okay, yeah, that's
Puyo Tetris was like the best for that though. So like, I'm really glad that this is at least going into that kind of thing. And time for a series that no one's ever heard of, except a few of us who like JRPGs and Harvest Moon. Rune Factory 4 and Rune Factory 5. It's a remastering of Rune Factory 4 and then Rune Factory 5 whenever they get around to releasing that.
Oh, that was actually the game with the marriage
Yeah,
system,
Rune Factory
was it?
was
Sorry, I got confused. Yeah, I'm sorry, fans of JRPGs. I'm a dum-dum when it comes to this stuff.
Jeez, Phelan, do your homework next time. Jeez.
Glass houses, actually. Glass houses.
Okay, yeah, Rune Factory 4 is out later this year, no exact date, but Rune Factory 5 is just, it's coming. Ash,
Eventually.
another one for you. Deltarune, Chapter 1.
Ha, that was good fun. Deltarune is good fun. Especially the fact that he's released this first chapter for free. It was the same on the PC as well. Except, obviously, when it came out on the PC, nobody knew it was out on the PC because we all thought it was something else entirely. But it's a really interesting take on that RPG format where you have your 3 characters based on different classes and various plots and lovable characters and crazy old shenanigans and all that good stuff. It's one I definitely
by
think
the time this is released, it'll either be just about to come out or have just been released.
I'd recommend giving
February
it a whirl.
28th.
It is free.
Yeah.
I do too. It's going to be free on Switch as well. February 28th on the eShop. So considering it's an American game, it's probably going to be later in the day for us. So maybe the 29th for those of us in Ireland. I'm not quite sure when.
You'll have it before March 1st. That's the important thing.
Did I say February 29th? I did. It's not that year. It's not a leap year.
I was going to say it's not a leap year.
Huh?
I mean, unless you don't want them to get the game at all.
Okay, we're going into This bored the arse off me. Grid Autosport.
Yeah, I was like, you're not a really cool futuristic sci-fi racer. You're not a cute kart racer with weapons. You're just cars.
Which is not a genre that really appears on Nintendo consoles that much. So
no, like it happened on Nintendo 64 for a while, and then there were some smatterings on GameCube, but very few. And then there was nothing on Wii or Wii U. And now it's coming to Switch, and it's like, no,
there
it was
was
better
some
when we
stuff on
didn't
Wii and
have
Wii U.
that.
It was just like it was shovelware. It wasn't really like announced. Yeah, but that's why I was so surprised to see a game like this actually in a Nintendo Direct. It was a bit weird. To
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, it's not, those types of games are more for, like, say, the Xbox One or the PlayStation fans who only play PlayStation for sports games for whatever reason, despite that there's a lot of better games to play on the PS4
Yeah,
than
Then
simply
again,
people
sports
will like what they
games.
like.
Then again, I imagine one of the other things with that racing game is to kind of test the graphics because of the fact it looks mostly realistic.
It is very gorgeous. I
And
will give them that.
yeah,
It's beautiful.
so I imagine that's one of the big things to kind of test how far graphically can a game go. Like when it's based on that more like realistic style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Also
We have
cars.
Unravel 2, which I'm not really familiar with, but I know it's a port from the PS4. Looks interesting. That's out on March 22nd. Dead by Daylight was a big surprise, I think, to most of
I
us.
am very amused at that.
Yeah.
I haven't played much of it. My friends are raving about it, but because of the way the game works, each console is on its own server. So if I was playing on the PC, I couldn't play with people who have on PlayStation 4, and they can't play with people on the Switch. It's all separate servers, so you'll have different people playing.
Yeah,
So
you definitely will.
That'll be an interesting one for sure. It also
I'm kind of wondering if they're going to have all of the bad guys.
I imagine it's going to be as accurate as possible, but I'm just curious to see how well the graphics hold up. Like, I know my laptop isn't a gaming laptop, and sometimes the graphics kind of lag a bit. There's one level that's set in a cornfield, and that my laptop does not like that level at all. So it'll be interesting to see how well that'll transfer over.
But yes. Okay, so there was another one that made me kind of go, when I saw it. Assassin's Creed 3 on Switch.
Yeah, of all the Assassin's Creed games to put on Switch, why that one?
I did spend that entire section going, why 3?
I mean, in fairness, we were expecting AC news, just not that AC. The other AC.
I definitely would have appreciated this reveal more if they had like completely fucked us up with like the logo for Animal Crossing as the wooden sign. It just said Assassin's Creed. I would be so much happier.
I've seen that online.
Yeah, I'll be honest though. Like for all the Animal Crossing fans who are complaining, this direct I think was more rough for a bunch of Metroid fans who are hoping for either an update on Metroid Prime 4, which isn't likely since they just passed that on to another studio, or at least the rumored and possibly credible source, I'm not too sure, I have to dig into that further, of apparently like a port of the Metroid Prime trilogy onto Switch, which if it's real, I'm all for it, but I need more evidence.
Then again, I mean, Animal Crossing fans, you have to give them some sort of credit. They know there's a game. That's it.
Yeah.
They know nothing about whether it's based on New Leaf, or if it's Wild World, or if it's something completely different, or if it's based on like the older GameCube games. Like all they know is Animal Crossing. Full stop.
God, if this is a party game, there's going to be a bunch of very annoyed Animal Crossing fans.
Yeah.
I imagine. I personally believe it's going to be a main game, but I do have that party game on the Wii U, just so I can have my Digby. I have Digby now. I'm happy.
Okay, last three. Okay. Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon.
We're doing well.
Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon, everybody. Super cute. I love it. Like, Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon is fantastic. Anyone who's played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, basically the same concept, but with Final Fantasy characters.
Cute.
Okay.
Yeah, with like Chocobo, Cactar, Mogs, Behemoths, that kind of thing. Okay, Final Fantasy VII, one of the most well-known RPGs of all time. It's coming out on Switch on March 26th. That's going to be fantastic. And And the last one, which literally made me jump from my seat, nearly knock over a coffee table, and run at my Switch dock to grab it to check the eShop, Final Fantasy 9.
Yeah. Oh, we were there when Koshi kind of just like exploded with joy, and we had to reconstruct him.
There was
Oh,
there was an actual moment of sitting there watching direct, like, oh yeah, cool, Final Fantasy's got a release date. Chocobo Mystery Dungeon, and then Final Fantasy 9. What?
yeah.
I was across
It took us a
the
while to
room.
calm him down.
I was across the room, immediately grabbing
Yeah.
my Switch from the dock. And
He
then
was
was
an
very
excited
annoyed
lad.
when it wasn't immediately released.
Yeah.
He's oh jeez, coach.
He, I can imagine you just there waiting, just staring at the eShop screen, waiting for the option to come up. And
No,
then when it finally comes out, just like angel music and like a ray of light descending upon you when it's finally purchasable.
Well,
no,
like,
no, fail. No, fail. If you're gonna do that scenario, get rid of the angel music. It's more the
Yeah.
da 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 da.
yeah,
Wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
it's,
that's
it's
fair
definitely
enough.
the da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But it's the Final Fantasy 12
Oh.
version with the women singing in the background, which just makes it more operatic.
Or
Fair.
the Final Fantasy overture that comes at the start of most Final Fantasy games. That would work too.
That's me waiting for it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I think we just wrote our next Tantalus sketch on this podcast.
Oh yeah. I woke up the next morning and I woke up like
Oh, yeah.
6 a.m. rolled over and bought it immediately. So yeah, get Final Fantasy 9. It's very good. I know we already got.
Okay.
We're at the 48-minute mark and we only done one big section. So let's move immediately into our ad spot, really quick.
Yeah. So, who was going to mention the? Oh yeah, it was you. What am I doing?
Okay, we're going to go
Oh,
first
well.
with Dublins and Dragons, or Dublin and Dragons. It's going to be a live action, like basically it's a role play. You've seen Critical Role. You people know Critical Role and stuff. It's like that, but it's going to be with Irish our peers, like, and they're all fantastic.
Woo!
Yeah.
Like
And
they're all
good
fantastic.
friends of ours we all love.
Yeah, those of you who were at our panels at a Comic-Con know about this project. Some of
Yeah.
you are very, very confused by that fact because we're not actually creating it, but lots of our members are in it.
Yeah, they're they've all worked for Tantalus before, but this is not a Tantalus project. This is
Yeah.
they are
But it's a
affiliates of
Tantalus.
ours, but it's more friends of Tantalus, if you get me.
It is absolutely
We're all
Tantalus
in
supported,
Tantalus.
though.
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
So, as of recording, their Kickstarter is starting in 2 days to fund the show. But by the time this releases, obviously, it's going to be in its throes. So you can definitely search for it on Kickstarter or wherever they're going to do it. I'm pretty sure it's on Kickstarter. So just search
Yeah.
Dublin and Dragons, and that's and as in an ampersand, dragons.
Hmm.
People who play D&D should know what an ampersand is.
Yes, they should. We got a cool dragon-looking ampersand.
Yeah, exactly.
A drampersand. I'll get a better portmanteau than that.
Okay, so the only other one I'm going to do this week, I know we normally do like 3. The only other one I'm going to do this week is, as of probably this episode, it may be the next episode or what, we will be hosted by the Hog and Dice.
Yay!
You've heard us mention them a lot on this show. That's because we love Stephen,
And we
Hello,
love
Catherine.
them.
and y'all
You're
are
the best,
so good.
Stephen.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're running out of space on all of our other upload sites, so yeah.
Yeah, Podbean, we love you, but we're not going to be able to use you forever.
No, same with SoundCloud. So that's
Yeah.
kind of where we are with that. So you'll be able to find us on their website, and be sure to check out the Switchboard and Stephen's audiobook, which will be up there by then as well.
Yes.
Hopefully coming soon we'll start advertising other people on the Hog and Dice network, as I like to call it. Yeah.
All
right.
right.
Back to the actual talky stuff, because we talked a lot, so we need to do a bit more.
Yeah.
So
I had a thing.
Phelim,
Yes.
talk about the movie.
How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. I loved it. I don't want to give spoilers. I will talk about aspects that are non-spoilery, and I will say what hopes were met and things like that. And I'll say this right now: all my expectations were met with this film. It did not let me down. The writing was on par. See, I there are two DreamWorks trilogies that I have been following and loved a bit since the first one, and that's this and Kung Fu Panda. I was let down by the third film in Kung Fu Panda because the first two were really good. The second one was the best, but the third one it was still good, but they weren't able to stick the landing with it. It was shaky. They kind of made a villain that was a bit too good in Kung Fu Panda 2, and they couldn't really follow him up in Kung Fu Panda 3
You,
because
you
they made a
can't
joke out.
you can't
Yeah,
compete with Gary Oldman.
yeah, they made a joke out of the third one as well. They made fun of him too much, and that just kind of like made him a bit too hard to feel threatened by. Whereas in How to Train Your Dragon 3, like the first film, that one's been out for a while, so I will go into a little bit of spoilers about that one. The first film, it was just a big evil dragon who was bullying the evil dragons. That was a good villain. It was more the threat in that film was like trying to get humans and dragons to get along to face a bigger threat.
Hmm.
Then in the second film, they introduced a villain who was abusing dragons and was pretty much using them for his own evil gain. And they followed that up in this third one, and I won't say they continued with that story, and they also did some other things that I was expecting that I can't go into details about. But like, it wasn't like expecting like, oh, they're obviously going to do this. No, I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in okay, I expect them to do this, and I really hope they do because that would be a great way to do it. And they did it,
Hmm.
and they did it better than I expected.
I
The
will.
animation was gorgeous, but
It
it's
was
DreamWorks. What do
beautiful.
you
It was
expect?
beautiful. I will
Yeah,
actually give them a lot of credit. By the looks of things, I haven't actually watched Race to the Edge. I've seen a lot of trailers and stuff for it. By the looks of things, they did actually incorporate a lot of the in between between two and three,
yeah,
from that series, which made me kind of go, oh, that's pretty cool. Like the
yeah,
architecture and stuff on Burke that has changed over the years, and the fact that
yeah, yeah.
different relationships and stuff are highlighted.
I
That
I
clearly there's
think
a
they
big
learned.
difference.
I think they learned from all the Star Wars shows that have been coming out because you'd be surprised the newer films, even like the ones that are set between the prequels and the classic trilogy,
Mm,
they're like there was a character in Rogue One who actually first appeared in the Clone Wars before
yeah.
he ever even showed up in Rogue One, and DreamWorks have clearly learned that lesson. I haven't seen Race to the Rift, but I am aware that they incorporated elements from that, and it's
It's Race to
really
the
well done.
Edge.
Yeah, Race to the Edge. That's it. Sorry. And anyway, yeah. The only other thing I wanted to say, like, go see How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. Also, if you're looking for a good anime to watch, one that I've gotten into that's about 6 episodes in as of recording, there
Dororo.
will probably be two more.
Yeah.
Is Shield Hero Rising. If you like
Oh,
D&D, if you like JRPGs, it's a fantastic anime. Go watch Shield Hero Rising.
I really thought you were going to say Dororo because that's on episode 6 as well.
Okay,
And
no, not that.
everyone's going on about it. Everyone's going on about it. Um,
Okay.
okay, Ash, you have a game.
I do. At the
Sorry,
moment, I
Ash.
haven't actually played it. I only downloaded it today, and it only came out on Thursday. On Steam. It's called Plane Mechanics Simulator. So it's only in the early release. So there's still going to be a lot of. They were saying they're warning. There's a lot of probably going to be a fair few bug issues and things that need to be fixed in time. But the premise of the game is that it's set in World War II, I believe, and you are one of the mechanics that has to help fix the planes to get them back in the air for battles.
Hmm.
So it looks really nice. The graphics look incredible. And I'm looking forward to having a go at it. It's definitely going to be worth a wee look.
What's the price point on it? For like something that's
The
kind of
price
unknown?
point, the price point that was on it was about €8.
That's not
However,
bad.
However, Steam gave me a voucher for half price off, and then it's I think it's currently on 10% discount, so I ended up getting it for under a
Right.
fiver.
Cool.
So yeah, keep an eye out for that. That might be something noteworthy to look for in the future.
That might be something fun. That might be something fun to play. Simulator games have kind of come a long way since Flight Simulator.
Yeah. Flight Simulator, from what I know about it, it's just it was good for the time.
Like my dad bought a PC for Flight Simulator 2000, so I can't really speak. A PC and the stick, the flight stick, and all. Like he loved it. He absolutely loved it. So, God. And now you have simulators for everything. You like from was it Street Sweeper Simulator, all the way down to Goat, which is the best simulator game to ever exist.
All right.
Yeah, Goat got its MMO patch recently, which is weird and reminds me a lot of RuneScape actually from way back in the day. So I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people who really love it. Anyway, that's gonna be it from us. We've nearly reached an hour, I think. So
Yeah, just about.
Yeah. Sorry for prattling on about video games for about 40 minutes. But
You're fine.
we are this
We're that channel.
We are that channel. We talk about video games a lot. It's just
Yeah.
a thing we do. Okay, so housekeeping. As I said, we're going to be hosted for at least a while on Hog and Dice. Thanks to Squarespace for allowing us to be part of that, because unlimited hosting. We're not sponsored by Squarespace, but we're kind of looking into it. So hey, Squarespace, hey, come give us a call. Yeah, give us one of those
wink face emoji
discount codes that you do for sponsorships, and we'll spread it out. What's spread it about?
Squarespace, come here, girl. We want to talk.
How you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Oh God, that's terrible. Oh. Okay, so yeah, our housekeeping, that's one of our major housekeepings. Keep an eye on our Facebook, which is obviously facebook.com/Tantalus Ireland, on Twitter, on YouTube, because we have a number of projects coming, especially, like, by the time this goes out, there should be other news about that kind of thing. So, that's basically it for the week. So special thanks to, again, Stephen from Hog and Dice, and special thanks to anyone who decides to give our friends over at Dungeons & Dragons a bit of a look. We really appreciate you supporting these kinds of shows, because these shows are really hard to get off the ground without some support. Which I'd actually also like to say to all of you, thank you so much for the support over the last 6 years of doing Tantalus. Without you, we wouldn't be doing any of this. Without you, we wouldn't be preparing for Worldcon. Yeah, without you guys, I wouldn't have been noticed and recognized in LAX a few years ago for being Baku from Final Fantasy IX. It's been kind of a dream come true. So, yeah, thank you very much. Do you guys have anything you want to say?
I'm happy to be part of Tantalus. That's pretty much all I have to say. Ash?
Bring on the good times. Plenty more adventures to come.
Yep. Plenty more adventures to come. Yeah. So keep a close eye and use that hashtag Tantalcast if you want to ask any questions. Okay, until next time, we've been Tantalus. Bye-bye!
Bye!
I'm gonna go have popcorn.